U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. In motion right is Pittman. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
11 MT, tight. 11, God.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Here we go.
His first catch of the game. Good for 11 and a first down.
Stop.
Now Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, it's Burrow. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Addison. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. Williams now on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 5. Hooker now off play action. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. And look at this defense for the Vikings. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So fourth from the bottom, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, so yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10.
On one, ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit! Amon-Ra St. Brown, 59 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on him, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. That's Peterson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis.
11, mighty.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Shedding the tackle. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Trap 60.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hooker. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Lions 14, Vikings 10.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here we go.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. In motion right is Pittman. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 3rd down, Haskins, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
11.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and what.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. They've got his man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. They're going right back to Pittman. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaped down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now is 2nd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. He's got it to the 43 here. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Fighting him off. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down and 8. Here's Hooker. He's got it to Williams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
The score, Lions 24, Vikings 16.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field.
Here we go.
And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Here we go. 11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are back within a couple of the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
On the jump. Unlock line. Check. Panther. Trap alert.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go now.
2nd and a couple. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they move this right upfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And down to the 36-yard line here.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To the air again, Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
On 2.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot.
12. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. And
this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Here's Hooker to throw it. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And to get deep on me here, I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
19 tight, 19 tight.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Come on. Hey.
Now Hooker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Here's 1st and 10.
Check.
And trouble trying the middle here. breaks through the contact. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Chubb is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Hooker. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. So they needed the onside kick. Need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
On the set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing here is Hooker. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hooker to throw. Well, that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Hooker. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now 1st and goal. Now Hooker. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. And the Vikings are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for Minnesota, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.